Hello to everybody. My name is Carmel Sastre. So welcome to this series about the chakras, the 7 main chakras. Today I'm going to talk about the second chakra, also known as sacral chakra. This chakra is situated at 2 fingers below the belly button. This chakra relates to all to do with, for example, sexual aspects of our life, sexuality, passion, desires, pleasure, and as well about relationships. Do you remember with the first chakra we talked about grounding, about having security, survival, good money, economy, and we started to have really security in ourselves. So it was important really to love oneself, to know oneself. Once we have learned that with the first chakra, then we go to the second stage or 7th step, which is the second chakra. And this second chakra is when you start the relationship with others. If you have a good relationship with yourself, you are going to be able to have a good relationship with others. And this relationship is with partners, so the emotional side, but as well a relationship with your colleagues, with your friends, with your parents, and with people in general. Concerning this second chakra, I have to mention, and it's quite important, because some healers think that the spleen chakra is as well part of the second chakra. I disagree in that. The spleen chakra is situated a little bit more on the left of our left side of our body, more or less below the left rib. And this spleen chakra, really the mission of this spleen chakra, is to really, it has to do with all what is the iron, the control of the iron, the control of as well the white cells. So concerning this second chakra, I have to say that the organs are the organs that obviously are situated in this area. So it is the sexual organs and the kidneys, for example, all these organs that are there. I'm going to talk now about if a chakra is balanced and unbalanced, but before I need to mention very quickly that the clairsentience really resides in this chakra. And the clairsentience, basically, it is the ability of really feeling and have this perception about what other people feel. And the color concerning this chakra that's quite important, and I need really to mention that, is orange. Orange is the color that really allows you to shift quite quickly your energy, and it's the color that really helps you to balance the organs situated in this chakra, and it enhances as well the immune system. Now let's talk about if the chakra is balanced. The chakra is balanced. First of all, you have creativity, but you are realistic. You are not only dreaming. You create, you have your ideas about what you want to do, your desires, your passion. You are really excited about what you want to do. With the third chakra, we will put that in place. Apart of the being creative, we have a good sexuality, we have pleasure, we have passion, we enjoy life, we like to have a nice life. We don't feel guilt, because that's the negative aspect of the second chakra. Another aspect would be the changes. You are able to cope with the changes and you are not afraid, because life is change after change. You change of a job, you change of places where you live, of country, and you have 2 solutions. One solution is to flow and really accept that, or to be frustrated and stagnate really in not having this pleasure and not having this happiness. The other thing as well if you have this chakra balance, you are able to set boundaries. You are here, the other person is there. You accept the other person as the person is, and you want exactly the same. If you have a healthy second chakra, you are able really to reject people, or not really willing, you don't want really to have contact with this kind of people. That means you don't have really a good friendship with them, you prefer to be polite, but that's it. You don't want really to be involved emotionally. That's one important aspect really, the one of boundaries, especially in our daily life, because we have to deal with a lot of people, and it's not always that we like some of the people. Now, what happens if it is unbalanced? If it is unbalanced, it's basically the opposite. It's exactly the opposite. You don't have boundaries, and really people can violate and your territory. They don't respect you. Emotionally, you are not balanced. You don't feel well. You have mood swings. Sexually, you have problems. So maybe no sex at all, no passion. Or maybe the opposite, maybe impotence or sexual addictions. That's concerning sexuality. About another thing about the emotions, then you have this sense of guilt. You think that because you have pleasure, because you enjoy life, that's guilt. And you have to see as well all that back to your education. Maybe your parents told you, oh, sex is not good, or to have pleasure is not good, what is good is only to work, work, work. And then you have set up that in your programming. If it's unbalanced as well, you do not cope with changes. You have fear of changes, and you feel really bad. And you are always thinking in the past and afraid about the future. And you do not live really in real time. And to be happy, you have to live now and here. And then the other aspect as well is that your creativity is not really realistic. So you have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of ideas that you think and you want to do, but you are not going to put them in place. They are unrealistic, or you don't really go further with that. Now I'm going to, for example, to be able to identify, for example, if your chakra, your second chakra, is balanced or not. You can ask yourself a few questions. One of the questions is, okay, what kind of education did you have? How have your parents talked about sex? Have they talked about pleasure? All these aspects I was talking before. Or have your parents shown you affection? Have they touched you? Have you touched them? Because if that's not the case, it has a big impact in your second chakra. And then you need time really to release all this blockage. Because what happens in this situation is that you are maybe desperate really to receive this touching, this affection from somebody, or you really want to give this affection and to provide the best, this tenderness to somebody. Another question as well is, do you allow yourself to have pleasure and enjoy life? If you like to go to a restaurant, if you like to buy something for yourself, do you allow yourself that? Or do you think, oh no, not for me, but for another person, yes? That doesn't make sense. You need to do for both, for yourself and for another person. So those are little questions that you can ask to yourself, because keep in mind that really the opposite of pleasure and happiness and passion and desires and a good relationship and with others is really guilt, to have guilt. And now, to finish, I would like to tell you, for example, a few little things that you can do really to balance your chakras. One of the things is an energy healing session, several energy healing sessions, because there you work with your chakras, you cleanse your chakras and aura, you fulfill your chakras and aura with positive and good energy, and then as well you work with the images that are stored in your aura, and you can then release so all the energy that is related, that is linked to this image and memories, and I can store them in your memory bank. So you learn, in that way, you learn about your experiences, but these experiences do not take place in your aura. You need a flexible and happy aura. Okay? And another thing that you can do is really yoga. It's a very good thing. Biking. And another good thing as well is dancing, especially if you move so the area of the second chakra. And I remember a client that came to my consultation, and the exercise I gave to her is to dance, and it was merengue, this music where that you move a lot your body and your second chakra. And I said, okay, when you clean the house, put some music and move your body. With the energy healing sessions and with this exercise, I tell you that the person really changed in 1 month. Another thing you can do, and it's very important, is meditation through visualization. And it's very important through visualization. That's the technique that I use, that is used in clairvoyance as well. And in that way, you create and you work with the energy, and you release the energy, and you run energy, taking energy from the earth and energy from the cosmos. I run several workshops about that, and I think that's a very important tool to use. Another thing as well is to do, after the meditation, or part of the meditation, is to do affirmations. Positive affirmations, and as well to really feel and believe it that you have the right to feel, the right to have pleasure, the right of being happy in a relationship with other people. That's it. So that's the second chakra. I'm sure that now you have a very clear idea about what is the second chakra. It's a very practical way. I've explained it so that you understand it, because in a daily life you know how things can be and how things can change. In my next video I'm going to talk about the third chakra. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'm really happy to see you again in my next video. See you. Bye.